the 1999 season was a special one for me and an exciting one for the team. We had a good 98 season, and we returned the core of the team. Seniors, Lori Donovan, Lori Knapp, Sherry Conlandy, and Irene Yanez, and along with Denise Cowan, Lynette Bass, and Stacy Carr. And they provided some experience for us. And we had some good freshmen join us, goalkeeper Sarah Fagan, Jana Sandahl, Lori Lazignan, as I called her, and Michelle Acuff. But we really had some special transfers, Vanessa Lascano, Jenna Momola, Tony Catchings, and Erin Adamson. And the last two, they were difference makers, and they put us over the top. Our season started out at a neutral site game in Wichita Falls. We beat Regis 2-0, and they had just gone to the Final Four about 2 or 3 years earlier. So I knew that was a good win for us and our program, and got us in the right direction. We followed that up with a win against Austin College, but we did lose our first home game of the season against St. Mary's 2-1, and that was to be the last home game at our old soccer field. So, we after that game we went to Colorado, and we had 2 great wins over Metro State and Colorado Christian. So just like that, we're 4-1, and we're 3-0 against the RMAC. We came home in our first home game at the new soccer field, which is our current field, BD Central 3-0. But then we lost to Incarnate Word 2-1. It was a great game. It was a tough loss, but little did we know we're going to play them a little bit later in the season in the Sweet 16. We went to Arkansas, and we beat Ouachita Baptist and Harding by a combined score of 12-1. And that got us again back on track. Got us ready for the biggest game of the season so far. It was against Midwestern State at home, defending conference champs. And they had knocked us out the year before in Dallas. So it was a big one for us. And we got goals from Erin Adamson and Lynette Bass, and we beat them 2-0. And then we followed it up with an overtime win against Angelo State 1-0. And so things were looking good in the conference for us. And then we went to Northeastern State and got beat 2-1. And I thought the season was over. And the next day we played Central Oklahoma, and it was a must-win. It was a must-win game for us. They were at the top of the conference, and they were a high-scoring team. And we went there and played really hard, and we beat them 1-0. Stacy Carr scored on a breakaway, and that was all we needed. And then we followed that up with a 7-0 win against Southwestern Oklahoma State. And the last game of the season was against West Texas A&M, and we had to win or tie to win the regular season conference, and we tied 0-0. And another tough battle. And like I said, I remember it like it was yesterday. It was a wet, muddy game, and we scratched and fought and earned the regular season title. We went to Wichita Falls for the conference tournament. We beat Northeastern State 4-0, who obviously had beaten us earlier in the season. And then we defeated Midwestern State in the final 2-1 to get the conference tournament and to get the double. So obviously that was a big moment for us in this program. At that time, like I said, only 2 teams made it to the NCAAs. And so we went to Incarnate Word for the Sweet 16, and Jana Sandahl scored early on a header off a free kick. And we made that held up. We defended well, and they didn't have many chances, but I do remember near the end they had like a 2 or 3-on-1 breakaway, and Sarah Fagan made a great save to seal the victory for us. Unfortunately, we lost in the Elite 8 at Cal Poly Pomona, 2-1 double overtime. It was a great game. We had chances to win in overtime, and just didn't have enough that day. But obviously it was a great season, and it's one that I wish we could do again.